Hi all, this is part 5, series of 7 videos. In this video, we will discuss on S3 bucket policy. So we will check how to implement the bucket policy on the S3 bucket. Agenda for discussion today, we will create the IAM user, then create S3 bucket. Then we will provide this as a user to access only read-only access on the S3 bucket and try to add and delete the object from S3. So it will definitely fail because user doesn't have access on that. After that, we will go and we will provide the bucket policy on the S3, and that bucket policy that user will we will provide the access to the user for deleting and putting the object in the S3 bucket. Yeah. After that, we will go. After that, we will go again, check the bucket policy and try to add and delete object again from the same user and the same bucket. So at that time, we can see that user is able to delete the object as per the bucket policy. So we will do this thing in a POC, and at the end, we will go and delete all the resources we have created. Right. So this is the flow. This is the admin user. He has given some policy to the user like read-only access, right, on particular bucket. So user can only see the content from the bucket, not able to delete and put any objects over there, right? But after that, admin added some bucket policy over the bucket and provided the access delete and only delete and put object to the particular bucket to the particular user. That is specific thing we applied from the admin side. So after applying that bucket policy, user will able to delete it and add the object to the particular bucket, right? So let's start the POC. And first we need to go to create the user, and we will give the access username S3 read-only access, right? So let's go and start this POC, right? So I'm logging already in the S3 AWS console. So first I'm opening the IAM, then S3. So in the IAM, we'll go and create the user. So you can see I've written a step-by-step document here. I just go and add user name. So I'm giving username is S3 read-only user, right? And this is the AWS management console. I'm showing here custom password, right? Custom password. Let me show you. I've written this password over there, and so I'm just required password is it not required because we are doing this POC. And next, okay, this password doesn't meet accepting criteria, so we need to give some strong password over there. Right? Let me give. Now it's okay, right? Now I'm just giving this group, so I can add the group S3 read only. No, this is not a. I think this is a policy we need to select, and here S3 read only access. I'm giving S3 read only access. So review. So he is only read only access, right? Now I am just creating this user. Now you can see this user is created successfully, right? And this is the credentials details which he has. So we are done from this side, right? Now we need to give the bucket, right? So I am taking a bucket name Amit873. So just go to this bucket. We don't have any bucket so far, so I'm just going to create the bucket in the North Virginia, and nothing else. We need to just create this request using the default option. Just go and create the bucket, right? You can see a bucket is created successful. Now we will go and add two objects over there, right? So I am adding the file. You can see I am just going to my downloads. No, let me see where I can. Yeah, in pictures, I have one folder for images. So I am adding two images here, right? Image one and image two. So you can see just I'm uploading that image. This image has been uploaded successfully. You can see we have two images over there, right? So now we have done this PPT, right? And now next one, we need to log in with the newly created user, right? So just I am going to log in with that user, but before that we need to take our account ID, which is required. You can see this one are my account ID. So I am noting down here in the notepad. This is my account ID, right? And username, united username is S3 read only user, right? So let's go and log in because this is our admin user. So I'm going to log out here. Sign out and log in again, right? Let's see, log in with particular. I am using the IAM user. This is 12-digit account ID tasking. So we have already that account ID, right? This account ID. Next. And you can see IAM user asking for this user we have just created, right? So I'm going to log in with that user and password I have entered here. I'm just signing in. Oh, it is asking to change the password. I think we have not removed that checkbox, right? It seems. Okay, now we're changing the password. Oh, password do not match. Okay, now you can see that we're logged in with that user. Username is coming over there. That's the read only user, right? And you can see this object, right? Which we have created. So we are going this bucket, the two buckets. I'm trying to select it. And here we want to add some object, right? So upload, user want to upload some folder, trying to upload some file image3. Let's check. Because we have given access only for the read only. So that time he will not able to add it, right? You can try to add it. You can see here, he'll get the error, upload field, right? You can see access denied error. Don't have access. Now we can try other thing also. We are selecting this one and try to delete it. Delete button is here, right? So I am confirming this thing, permanently delete object. You can see this user is not able to delete it. You can see this is access denied error is coming. Fail to delete object. As per the IAM role, user is not able to do anything. So we have tested this thing here, and this is failed, right? So what we need to do for doing this thing, we need to apply some bucket policy, and we will give access to the user, right? Now we will go and log in with admin user again, right? So I'm just logging out here, you can see here, and logging again with the admin user, and I will create the bucket policy over for particular user, right? Sign user root user, right? I'm changing it here. This is my root user. This is our S3 bucket. I'm going over there. I'm opening this bucket where we want to apply that permission. You can see I'm going to permission tab, and you can see here we don't have any bucket policy here. So I'm going to edit this bucket policy, and you can see this bucket policy is blank, but we can generate the policy generator is there. So we can take help of policy generator and generate the policy, right? I will show you how can we generate it. So select the type of policy. We can see S3 bucket policy. This is allow principal. This principal for we need to provide the user details, right? So let's see. You can see this is a ARN for the particular user, right? So where we will get this ARN, I am going to the particular IAM, particular user. That user we want to give to access. This is multiple user we can give. So it is showing. I'm just canceling it because I could not create it. Okay, you can see it is a user is created, right? I'm opening this user, and this is a ARN, right? So here I'm providing the year. We can provide it multiple user using the comma separated. You can see it is written over there, right? Service type Amazon S3, right? Now there are multiple services for S3. We can select one by one, or you can select all action if you want to give. But here our use case we have to get only 2 access, right? Only for the delete object and put object, right? For deleting object and adding object, right? So we will select, and that thing we will select delete object, right? You can see delete object, and we need to select put object also. Put object, right? So we have selected 2 actions only, and ARN for the Amazon resources. Which resource we want to do to? This is we're doing for the bucket policy, so we can bucket ARN is there, right? I'm copying this bucket ARN and applying that thing. Now I am just opening the add statement. You can see this ARN principal is created for this particular user. Allow this action doing for this 2 action, and which resource? This resource name is coming. Right, so we have done. We just go and generate the policy. You can see this is generated policy in JSON format. So we will go and just copy that thing and paste here into the bucket policy things, right? So you can see I have added everything here, right? But you can see here bucket policy, it is showing only that name. So it means we are not able to access the objects also. So what we will do, I will modify something here. I'm adding here one more object. So you can see this is bucket, and I'm adding asterisk here. It means it will take the object in this bucket also, bucket access as well as object access, right? I've written over there, same thing. Okay, now we are good with policy generator. Now particular user, only one user you have given. This particular user will go in this resource, Amazon resources, and everything, and he can perform. He'll allow actually 2 actions over there. Effect allow, and what is allow? Delete object and object. This policy is generated, and we have just saved that policy on that bucket. So admin user is applied. You can see this is showing that here, that thing here, policy generated here, right? Now we have done this step. Now we need to log in again with that user and try for the same thing, right? So just I'm logging out here from again because this is admin user. And sign in again, right? So this time we will sign in with the IAM user, right? So we need that account ID. This is my account ID. I'm just putting here. Now username, it will ask for the username, and username we have this user, right? S3 read only user, same user I am logging. Now you can see here it is logged in with that S3 read only user, right? I'm going to again S3 object. Now you're able to see again same thing. We will go and upload the document from here in that bucket. So he will want to add that object. I am adding image 1 and image 4, image 3 and image 4, and try to upload it. See, after the bucket policy, he is successfully able to load this document, right? Still, he has a role-wise, he is able to read only access, right? So you can see these are 4 documents now. Now let's try for delete the older document, which already was there, that we added by the admin. So go there, select it. I've selected 1 and 2. I'm trying to delete it. So just I'm providing delete object. We can see it is successfully deleted object. Let me close the success page. You can see only 2 objects are there. So you can see after providing the bucket policy that user doesn't have access as per role, but it is overridden, and now it is user is working as per the bucket policy. So we have done this demo, but end of the demo we need to go and delete the resources, right? So then in that case, we need to log in with admin user for deleting all those resources, right? So I am going to log in again with the admin user. Now signing with the root user. You can use the root user, you can create any admin user, you can work on it. Right? We have logged in now. Delete first. Delete the bucket and IAM. Those 2 things we need to delete, right? So S3 in IAM console, I'm reloading it again. And you can I selected this one, right? And I'm going to first empty it, right? Now for empty, permanently delete the objects here. Now after that, you can see we need to delete all those things here. And now I'm deleting the bucket, right? So this bucket is deleted from here. Now I will go to the IAM role. This is the user which you have used here. And I will select this user and just write delete user. So you can see delete, just delete, right? Now it is deleted. You can see here it is deleted. Now we have created 22 resources. Now we have done this POC, and the next POC we will see how to access the apply that policy, and how can we access the Amazon S3 bucket from other account, right? The cross account access we will check. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my video and subscribe my channel. We will meet you in the next video. Thanks for now. Bye.